Hello, it's Jane. How are you? I am just about to do some drawing with my hand after I've had stitches. The first real drawing that I've done since the stitches are out. So I thought I may as well do it with you guys. Why not? Let's have some fun with it, right? But first, let's do oh, look at this. I've got things everywhere. Hang on. I'll click that button. And then I can click this button. I've got my little lights happening. I've got one of my mermaids. This is actually the back of a t-shirt, but I like the mermaids. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Denise. How are you? Oh, good to see you. Right, so I've got my other camera just off here to the side, and I can, let me just show you. Wait a minute, can she do it? Yes, she can. Eventually I'll be able to just click a button and make things easy for myself. Hey, BJ Moore, how you going? Right, so we're going to actually completely swap camera over there. And let me just turn that little one off. And I thought we'll do some art. Yes, I've got my other camera set up. Who is this woman that's so organised? I did just have a little look. I just had my first look under the bandage, and it's a bit gross, I think, for us for streaming purposes, and just making sure you can hear me. Great, because I can't see the chats from over here. But I think I think I'll be able to work out a way to do that. So I've got my Marvelous Mermaids book here, and I have not planned what we're actually doing, to be honest. Well, you would, as if you expect anything different to that. So, but I do have my Mermaid Creative Zine here, and amazing. And this is the download. So excited about it. I really want to do more. It's full of inspiration. Many, many puns. It is full of many puns. We've got the prompts here. You don't have to just do it in May. Do it anytime you like. And I've used the Illuminati glow-in-the-dark paste as a glue binder. I just aligned these in the last video. And, oh, I'll need that one, and I'll need that one. And I've put a little bit of the glow-in-the-dark paste, which you won't be able to see here because it's not dark. And if you don't have everything fully aligned, this is what can happen. But I can just stick that page back in, or I can just glue it to another. So I'm just looking, maybe I'll do this actually. Let's see. I want to test my hand out a little bit. I should have put these papers in there as well. I can make another one. So this is where I've been playing around with the watercolour, the Lagunatic. Just checking is it a bit glitchy, or is that my image? Let me know your experience with things. This is, I've used Lagunatic on levitation paper that I've run through the laser printer and printed some of the pages from the download on there. And I've also run the undulation tissue paper through it as well that I've taken from the book. I've just been having a lot of fun with everything. I'm just having a quick look at the chatterellas just to make sure we're all good. Glitching a bit. I don't know what that is from, but I'll work it out. Maybe it'll settle down. Because this is 4K. Maybe it's a bit too high. Or maybe it's the camera. I'll just swap back for a second. I don't think I can change the stream as we're going. Let's just go to that again. Because it wasn't glitching when it was me, was it? So maybe it's that camera. Come on, little Osmo. Love my little Osmo pocket. Okay. What shall we use to draw? How glitchy are we talking? Quite glitchy, right? Yeah, okay, it might be the cable. But if you can bear with me, is it unbearable? Just do a little bit of drawing. So I've got Epic Pen. I don't know if this one's going to work straight out of the gate. And I don't know if that's really what I want to use. I'm going to use a little pen though. Just, turn the flanny back a little. Let's think about this. So I've got my mermaid tails here. And I was thinking I could even just move this little camera around a bit. Maybe she's at the limits of her bending over. Just let me just play with this for 1 second. I'm just going to release a gimbal. And because it's so nice and clear, imagine if we can get it to work. Oh, I'd be so thrilled. So let's, I might have her tail coming way in front. I'm just going to draw it straight in. And, well, I can always put another one over the top. So we're coming out and then into, we'll let the tail flow off the page. And then this hand here, we can just bring behind her like that. She's doing a glamour pose, glamour shots. And I'm going to bring her over this way. And I'm going to just redraw this to give her a bit more of a bend. And I can realign her belly button. So with belly buttons, when you're drawing, I find that if you over exaggerate this where the belly button is a little bit, it really helps with adding a bit of movement. So I'm making, rather than her body being dead straight, I'm twisting it over a little like that. This one will allow to be dead straight, but rather than have her waistline there, I might add a little bit more movement. And I've got a bit of room there to add a little bit of decoration, so I might even do that. So she's got a bit of a scarf happening. So we're just adding a bit more movement here. Let's continue the movement of this girl. Excuse me. Live. But I'm not even thinking about my hand. That's the first time I've thought about it. Oh my goodness. And, you know, I have struggled a little bit with it. Now, because I've got a bit of a scar down there, I actually hold my pen like a crab claw, and I don't hold it like that, like a dainty lady, how we were taught at school. I've always like fully fisted my pen the way I hold it. My teacher would have slapped me with a ruler if she could, but she wasn't allowed to legally, to try and get me to hold my pencil like a dainty lady, but I refused. I just have more control. But because of what's going on here, I'm not going to hold it completely how I would normally yet. But it's getting better. And so if we've got this one straight, this one, let's get her to go this way then. So I'm going to use that same trick of bending her. I'm just going to tricksy these lines a bit, bring this waist this way. And she's going to go swirling, undulate that line, swirl it this way. So you can get this page as a download in the Amazing Mini Zine, which is at my website if you're interested. Or you can just draw some mermaids yourself and have a lovely time. But I will have a look at why it might be glitching. Glitching is usually like a cable thing, so I'll investigate it. Listen to me talking like I might have any clue. Do you know what? That's too straight. I don't like it, actually. Oh, well. Something that we learn for later. I'm just going to twist her body that way. Oh, she's got a very big belly button, that one. See how I'm moving the little mark just sort of, and then I'm going to move her body right over like this. So she's really poking that hip right out, doing a bit of influencing. She's a finfluencer. Oops. And this is on Smooth Operator cardstock. I've got Lagunatic, the new layer cake here. I've got the Cosmos one. Might use Cosmos. And then I can have one each colour of these girls. This is a metallic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll use these colours. And then I can use the dark one in the background. So this will have a nice metallic sheen, but it's a layer cake. And must say, painting has been a bit awkward with my hand. I've avoided it because it just feels not quite, reminds me of what I'm going through. But I'm feeling good. I might give her a little matching top and little matching cheeks while we're here too. She can have a little matching thing like that. Let's give her a little this one, that one. Now we'll go in for a contrast. And so this colour is called Starshine. Deep Space is the dark blue black. The first one that I use, can't remember, is Cosmic Gleam, and the pink one is Nebula Glow. These little cosmic mermaids. And she's got a little top on, add a little bit of the blue there. She can have little blue eyes, and a little bit of this colour in her scales, so it's not all so flat. And the colours will probably look very different for you than they do for me. Oh, 10% of battery remaining. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Thanks. Okay, and we've got, I didn't finish her, but I don't need to. It's all good. So that one there in the background, I don't really like, so I'll change her. That's okay for what we're doing. But I was just going to, actually, if I flip this around, this will, where are you looking? Where are you looking, little gizmo? Here we go. Okay. Look at that shine. It's cute. Oh, well, I think my hand is feeling pretty good. Let's pop my little camera. Oh, what's she doing? I'm still learning this camera, I've got to say. It's not completely... I'm still learning it. I'm still learning it. And she'll come back over and swap back to this camera now. The shirts, it's a brand called Sabi that's on the Gold Coast. Everything is always sold out. Everything is always sold out. So this I got at the, I've got a vlog that I've got to edit and just put together. I went with my little niece, and it was hilarious because it was a second sale. Anyway, I had a giveaway of some of these t-shirts, and like I got a couple of extras, but this one says something very funny on the front about mermaids. And what is it? If your thighs touch and you drink a lot, then you're probably a mermaid. And mermaids are effing awesome. That's what it says on the t-shirt, which I agree with. They are. So, but I've flipped it around because I want the mermaid on the brand. Yeah, so it's Sabi, S-A-B-B-I if you wanted to look it up, but not many mermaids on the website at the moment. But they'll have more, I'm sure. Yeah, so the glitching, PJ said it's mildly glitchy. I know it's annoying, right? Oh, this button-up shirt, this flanny. Oh my gosh, I love this flanny. It's a brushed, it's so soft. I got it at Anthropology, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe more, and it's got pockets. It's got side pockets. I just got a new flanny the other day, and I'm desperate to put pockets in. If you ever see a flanny with pockets, you know, hand pockets, grab it for the treasure that it is, because they don't usually have a side pocket, do they? Someone says, such a cute look today. Oh, thanks so much. I've got my groovy glasses on. And how cute's my little, everything, my little studio looking, huh? Like I can turn all my lights on and off. Watch this. But because I'm filming in front of natural light, there's still going to be light there. And then I just add a little bit more light with lights you can't even see. I'm so advanced. And in the future, no. Oh, but what I will show you, I'll do a full studio tour at some point. I'll grab my little Osmo Pocket 3 again, even though she was being a bit glitchy, just to show you my setup at the moment. I've got my art on the walls. These are really, really big. They don't look that big there because of the wide angle of the camera. And I've got this little area where I've set up, this is where the dogs like to sit and to watch me. And I've even got my easel back there, plants everywhere. And we worked out this whole system to put the paintings up on the wall. And in the end, we just got those sort of like Velcro sticker things that don't hurt the walls. Brilliant, because they're on paper, they're not heavy. And it's a big online workshop that I will be, that I'm creating in the background for the future. But anyway, there's always fun things, but doesn't that look cool? Oh, what's that cord down there? That doesn't look very nice. But yes. What is the curved thing? I've got my colour wheels in. Oh, I love questions. The curved thing, that's what PJ was talking about here. It's actually a drink holder or a wine holder that I got at Kmart. So I'm sure this is Kmart Australia, I'm sure you would have similar things in other countries. I think it's just like a basic fridge storage kind of thing. And it's great for pencils as well, coloured pencils, because they stack. And you can have pastel pencils, watercolour pencils, magic wands, like whatever, or pens. And it stacks up, but it's great for the colour wheels because they're round. And I've had one sitting there and I just thought, oh, I wonder if that'll work. And it does, works very well for those. So I could just have them in stacked on their butts, but it just works. It just works as it is. So Selma says your art room is a literal room. This is my office. So I've turned my office into an art room. That was my goal with my changes that I was making here. So I'm thrilled that that's how you perceive it, because that's how it feels to me as well. So if I go, sorry, I'm just going to do this. Oh, cool. So now I've got that little view over there in the corner. Look at me with my technology. So yes, I'm having fun with everything anyway. That's that's the silver lining of being a little bit out of commission. When interruption is invitation. If you're a member of the YouTube channel, so not a a regular member, if you are in the membership, if you are a Davenport membership person, there's a new video in there, and it's about what I've learned from my hand business, like a bit more of that, how important drawing is to me. But I did a video called When Interruption is an Invitation, and it's just an invitation to just change things around. And everything's about perception, isn't it? So now that really is glitching, isn't it? Wonder what it is. I'll just check everything with my little Insta360. I don't know why she's doing that. She's not happy, Jan. I hope I haven't damaged it or something. But the good thing is I got the insurance on that. So, yay for me. You know how they always offer you the insurance at checkout now for, you pay a little bit extra? And I took it for that one. It wasn't very expensive. So that was good. Hey, Mona, how you going? And on this side, I'm just going to see if I can move this camera a little bit. Oh, whoops, I go the wrong way. So the camera that I've got on my computer, it moves as well. It's on an actual gimbal. I've got a little bit of extra artwork up here. Mona and I were having a little chat in Melbourne at the Melbourne Flower and Garden Show about including more diversity in skin colour when I'm drawing and painting and creating. And I just wanted to show you that I'm on it. I'm not perfect or anything, but I love trying to create different skin tones anyway. What I know is that we tend to draw ourselves, who we've grown up with, because the way that I feel is we draw, we're sort of drawing versions of ourselves. So it's not unusual for us to stay in one skin tone or family of skin tones, or like that little section. It's always good to expand and try other things, and which I do try and do, but I can be better. I can do better, can't I? But yes, Mona, I'm just saying hello. That's all, darling. So Vicky says, what am I doing with the love of the studio? Oh, the studio is still there. She's still lovely. She's still gorgeous. But because the internet down there just isn't that, it's not as good as up here for live streaming. I think it just is problematic. So there are some days when the strength of the stream is strong enough, I can even stream to Instagram as well, but it just depends on the day and the weather and the gods in the sky. So we just have to wait and see how that what happens there. But I can never do that in the studio. And even at oh, the AI tracking's turned back on. Wait a minute, I want to turn that off. Okay. That's where it moves around with me. And at work, it's noisier. I need to do stuff about echoing, and the uplink is just not very good. It's better here. So that's why I'm totally changing how I work so that it's not as frustrating for me. So because sometimes by the time I actually get to doing art and talking with you, I've had it. I've had it just about with life, because every camera, every microphone, everything, there's always little technical things like the Osmo glitching a little bit today, which is the first time I've seen that. And hopefully it's just a cable's not in there properly or something easy to fix. But some things you can't fix on the fly. And sometimes just getting to pressing live, I've nearly exploded. Like I feel like my brain has melted inside my head, and I haven't even got to the art part and the actual pressure of creating art live. So I'm just trying to make things, and I actually love doing this. I really, really enjoy it. I like chatting. I love doing this. It's really fun. So what I'm just trying to do is get to the point where it's easy for me, and this, I think, is fantastic. I'll get better at it, because I've got some gizmos and things to make things easier for me. And then all of that just purely to say, then my studio really does become the studio, and that is where I will be recording my online workshops. And I've got different types of cameras down there, different type of setup. Everything is overhead rig. I've actually got a rig that's attached into the ceiling. I always had that down there. And I've had it when we were in when I had my great big studio warehouse thing. And that one is super, that's just, again, it's easier for me, I think, just to have it do one thing really well, which is for filming my online workshops. So that is what we'll do that. Yes. Selma says, I love painting different skin tones. It's fun, right? It's a rewarding challenge, but layer cakes make it easier. Exactly. Oh, and the other one is Welcome Matte. Welcome Matte paints are just so good for skin tones, but layer cake, yes, is just with drawing different skin tones, especially darker and lighter. Because if you're just changing the colour of a skin tone from like a rosy or a more porcelain or a warmer skin tone, you're just adding in other little colours, and it's not that different. But when you're drawing deeper skin tones, going into darker skin tones, you've got to kind of flip the way you're using contrast. Not completely. Well, no, you do. You have to flip it and just think about your building the highlights in a different way, and the highlights being a little bit softer. So on a pale skin tone, you can use a white highlight. On a much darker skin tone, maybe a cream with a little tiny bit of white, more sparingly, to really make the highlights pop. But if you approach it in the same way, just using a darker color and the highlights in the same way, the skin, it's just too much of a spread. It's like if when you're drawing a lighter skin tone, when you're working in the shadows, if you make the shadows just too dark without stepping down, it becomes like a flash, like too popping too much. So there's just some things. Maybe when my hand is just a little bit better and I've got full mobility, I can feel where it's tight in here, where the scar is, and it hasn't fully, healed, which is to be expected. When I've got this back, well, let's do some portrait. We can paint this. The other thing I have is an online workshop that's inspired by Frida Kahlo, called Viva La Vida, and in that we do all sorts of different skin tones as well. But we'll do a little bit of that. Just remind me. Yes. Yes, layer cakes do make it easier. So yes, Christine, there's skin tone, not as specifically drawing different skin tones, but we certainly have that included as part of the workshop, and but it's watercolor focused in the Vita La Vida workshop. I incorporate it as we're going in most of my workshops, and I did in the Wonderland watercolor workshop. One of my favorite lessons in that is which Alice are you? And in the books, although Alice wasn't described, we've seen her in the Disney movie, so we tend to think of Alice in Wonderland as a little girl with blonde hair, as she appeared in the Disney animation, and in their other the live action ones. And in that lesson, we created the Alices in different skin tones, different ages, and a few different styles. And it's really, really fun because we know Alice's character pretty well. And then just to change her outer appearance while still keeping her essential characteristics, her bravery, her willingness to just keep moving forward, even though everything, including the adults around her, don't make sense to her. This is why the Alice in Wonderland story is just so cool, because she's lost, she's on her own. Everyone is crazy around her. No one is really her friend. In the live animation, the Mad Hatter was, but in the books, he was, I don't know if you would call him a trusted character, but in the books, it's Johnny Depp. What are you going to do? No, but with Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, her friends were very trustworthy and had logical or sane reactions, whereas in Wonderland, everything's crazy. Everything's off and off kilter to her. And that's how it feels. So she's out of step with everything. She's in danger. She can't really relax ever. So after she has that first cry at the beginning where it causes a flood, she doesn't do it again. She just has to keep moving forward and working her way up. So I love that story. It's a great one for little girls, because you just have to, even when things are strange, you just have to keep moving until you're safe again. Don't wait for someone to come and save you, like in most other stories with little girls or princesses or things. You have to get out there and do, wait a minute, I'm just thinking about Snow White. No, she had to make her own way. Like, she discovered that if she was helpful, she could hang out with the dwarves, help looking after the house and things, and she found joy in that. And Cinderella, she got saved, didn't she? Yeah, she had the fairy godmother. Anyway, we're not here to analyse every story that there is. I haven't seen The Return to Oz, but I like it when they mess around with the stories. But the Oz stories are they have some adult concepts, like political concepts in the background, right? It's quite interesting. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Gorgeous. But yes, well, the children's classics, they're there to teach us not to go swimming in dangerous waters. They're sort of, especially the Christian Andersen ones, to, I suppose, try and get you to conform, but the intention is so that you don't wander out into the wilds and get eaten by a big bad wolf. So there you go. Carissa asked, what is the Draw Happy course like? So Draw Happy is for people who've got it in their mind that they can't draw. And it's about busting that myth that you can't draw, and that you stop saying that to yourself, and that you approach your art with the same foundation that I do, that it's going to be joyfully unpolished, that you trust the mess, that you just let joy enter that part of your life. It's very, very hard to leave criticism behind. I know that, but you have to when it comes to art, or you just won't do it. So, and the only way to get better at something is for practice. It's called artwork. We talk about an art practice, and you are doing artwork and you are in an art practice, if you're an artist, for the whole of your life. That never stops. It doesn't matter how. Leonardo da Vinci, he was still doing artwork and he had his art practice. It never changed. That's just, the clue was right there. So, but if you don't ease up on yourself and allow that joy of learning in, and you don't draw happy, you're going to stop drawing. And so many people have a block that was put there. You were joyfully drawing as a kid, and then someone said something, or you said something. You just became self-aware and too critical, and so many people leave drawing behind. And that is when I meet them again, usually as adults, and saying, I loved drawing, but then a sister or a teacher or someone made some sort of comment, and who knows what the comment was. It probably wasn't even meant to hurt you. It might have been you misheard it, and the comment, but it is sunk in there and stuck in there, and you stopped doing your drawing and you grew up and you moved on to other things. But what I can tell you is, the transmitters, I might just turn that one off. What I can tell you is that, I've forgotten what I was talking about. But the Draw Happy course is what it's about. It's about, I use to just let go of everything else, and you're still going to be critical and have anxieties or whatever else in the rest of your life, but not when it comes to drawing. Leave it off when it comes to drawing that muscle. Smile. There's all sorts of different techniques that I talk about in that. It's a fairly quick, easy to get your head around course with just some real world practical tips and methods that you can use to get you into that draw happy mentality. And that's why so often I come here, you hear me saying, oh, I'm having a bit of a day. I know that if I can just get to the drawing part, I know I'll feel happy, because I've trained my brain to draw happy. I'm happy when I'm drawing. That's why all of this business with my hand was so challenging emotionally. Like when it first happened, and I was having impairment, the emotional horror I had at first was so intense, because I love, I'm so reliant on it. I love it so much because it makes me feel happy. So anyway, that's what that course is about. Diane says she would love to do portrait workshops. Well, just about all of my workshops are portrait workshops, but not looking at a person and drawing a portrait, because I don't do that very often. It just doesn't interest me, but all of them are drawing faces. Okay. Yes, Jerry, there's a lot going on. It's a story for children, but it's also a story for the adults reading it to the children. Alice in Wonderland. And same as with The Wizard of Oz. Oh, Amber says, looks so beautiful today. Thanks, darling. Hey, Gary, how are you? Oh, gosh, the wedding's coming up. My gosh. Yes, we need mermaids. We are mermaids. I'm just flicking through the comments. Oh, there you go. Oh, Matt is here. Hi, Jane. It's Julie and Matt from New Orleans. Oh, New Orleans, so cool. Such a great place. Thanks for the fast shipping. Our pleasure. Order arrived perfectly. Euphoria palette brings so much joy. Oh. So, yes. Hey, Julie, how you going? And it's just the Euphoria palette's divine. The other one is the Utopia. Sorry. Well, that is gorgeous too. What was the new one? Eurovision. Oh, that is very cool. Oh, I think my Osmo. Oh, of course. Sorry. Okay. So switched over. Hopefully this one's working. Okay. Okay. Well, because I didn't realise that, so. Caruso's having a crisis of confidence. She's secretly a dragon and she's trying to work out if drawing actually makes her happy. You're just stuck in a criticism cycle, darling. The only one that can snap you out of it is you. You could need a break from art. I would, like I've had with this. This has taught me so much. And what I've done is poured my creativity into creating this different space that I've got. And so that my drawing is waiting for me. I'm just feathering my nest for when this is fully healed. So there you go. Okay, Mona, see you. Yes, so that's oh, but you dream about being a dragon? That's very cool. I think that's pretty cool. So just give yourself a break from the drawing maybe, and everything will be fine. But is the microphone okay? We just swapped. Yeah, that one turned off the little glitchalina. And we've got this one, but it should be on the Yeti, which is my fancy microphone. Okay, my friends, well, I'm going to go, and I hope that you are having you should go and draw happy today, even if it's just for a few minutes. Drawing has incredible power to make you happy. And if you haven't done Draw Happy, think about that. It's on my website. And if you have done it, you've got forever access. Go and do a little refresher. If some of what I've said to you today makes you think, oh, I should. It's just such a sweet little happy workshop that's really very, very powerful. It's a foundation. So maybe go and have a little look at that. Yay! Okay, babs. Bye, Kerry and Chloe and Diane and Caruso. Oh, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for joining me and trialling out my little hand, doing a little bit of work in the creative zine. I'm just looking across at my little mermaid towels that I created there with the cosmos and the glow in the dark. It's so cute seeing it glowing in the dark here when I walk past my little things sitting there. Okay, friends, and a special love to you, Zandra, with your little Zoe. I know how hard that is. And I had a little cry when I saw the picture that you put on Facebook of your dear little, because it just reminds me, I felt bad, because it's hard. We're talking about little pets passing away. All you can do is just, what's the saying? My dad would say it all the time. It's better to have loved and then lost, never to have loved at all. I'm going to cry.